One of the things I personally used to be scared of, or used to be even ashamed to experience, or ashamed to express, or ashamed, or even will do anything in my power to avoid it, anything in my power to run away from it, anything in my power for that experience to not come my way, was pain. For the longest that I can, in the past, I was like, oh, if it means I have to suffer, it means I have to struggle, if it means I have to cry, if it means I have to go to any type of challenge, I'm going to be like, oh no, count me out. I know I'm not going through that. I'm not doing that. Bye-bye. But the reason was because I have a negative conception of pain. I have a negative understanding of pain. I have a negative perception when it comes to pain. That to the point that whenever I think of pain, I think about something bad, something awful, something that destroys, something that hurts, something that won't allow me to be happy again, something that won't allow me to be successful again, to be healthy again, to be prosperous again, to be happy again. But I was wrong. I was completely wrong. And once my perspective, and once my attitude, and once my understanding of pain truly changed internally, to the point that I can confidentially say, I am not scared of suffering. I am not scared of being wrong. I am not scared of pain. It's because I changed it the way I see pain. It's because I changed it the way I perceive pain. Because I changed the way I understand pain. And once that happened, I was like, oh, whenever that challenge come my way, was struggle, was suffering, I welcome it with open arms. I welcome it with a smile on my face. I welcome it thinking that it's bringing me good, it's bringing me positive, it's bringing me success, it's bringing me happiness. And whenever I found myself suffering, I simply question myself. What are you feeling right now? What is this pain? What is this struggle? What is this adversity? Why is it coming from? Which part of you is not letting go? Which part of you is still stuck on what was? And from conversation with myself, from my own experience, I came to this good relationship with pain, good understanding of suffering. That I no longer see pain or suffering as a bad thing. I see pain or suffering, hardship, challenges, adversities as a tool to bring me a higher sense of understanding, a higher sense of peace, a higher sense of love, a higher sense of forgiveness. And today, I'm going to be talking and teaching about pain, about suffering, hardships, difficulties. It took me a lot of time to teach you all I'm about to teach you. It works if you work it. It makes your life a lot calmer, a lot peaceful, and a lot joyful if you allow it to be that way. And as everybody know by now, I enjoy reading positive stories, positive situation, positive experiences, positive words, positive visualization. And one of the books that I have found that has a lot of positive words and positive stories and positive ideas, positive things to imagine, positive things to think, positive things to talk about is the Bible. No, I am not using the Bible because I am religious. I am not religious. But I see the Bible as a book that I can learn from, as a book that I can find out new good things, things that can make me better. So why not use it to learn? And talking about pain, I'm going to go over this Bible verse, talking about pain, struggle, suffering. Revelation 2:9. It says, I know your afflictions and your poverty, yet you are rich. I know your afflictions, which can be tribulations, problems, hardships, challenges. I know your afflictions. I know your tribulations. I know your challenges. I know your pain. I know your struggles. I know your adversities. I know your hardships. Yet you are rich. saw that Bible verse. I was like, huh. Okay. So even if I struggle, I'm still rich. Even if I cry, I'm still rich. Even if I go through struggles, I'm still rich. Even if I fail, I'm still rich. Even if I struggle, I am still rich. And rich here is not only about rich financially. I'm focusing on rich in attitude, rich in mindset, rich in spirit. Yes, it is saying that regardless of the ugly, regardless of the bad, regardless of the negative you might be going through, your spirit, you have it in you to overcome it. You have it in you to make it better. You have it in you to keep going. You have it in you to learn from it. You have it in you to grow from it. You have it in you to make that struggle, that tribulation, that hardship work for your highest and greatest good. Why? Because your spirit is rich. In that situation, no circumstance, no adversity, no people opinion, no bank account number is going to change the nature of your spirit. And if the nature of your spirit cannot be changed, the same as in, I think it's Hebrew 13:8, that says that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Your spirit is the same yesterday, today, and forever. The nature of your spirit is unbreakable. The nature of your spirit is changed, it cannot be changed. The spirit that dwells in you, which represents the God that is in you, the power that is in you, nobody can take that away from you. And I want you to remember this as I'm teaching, as I'm giving this class. Write it down, is possible. The nature of your spirit cannot be changed. The nature of your spirit cannot be changed. When you are struggling, when you are crying, when you are broken, when you are going through hardships, when you are going through difficulties, it's easy to fall in the, this here is to break me. I cannot do this. This is too much. This is breaking me. This is finishing with me. Oh, it's too much. It's easy to fall into the, I cannot overcome this attitude, because you have the perception or the understanding or the feeling or the thought that that pain is stronger than you, that struggle has more power over you, that situation, that adversity, that challenge has more power over you. But what did I say a couple minutes ago? The nature of your spirit cannot be changed. The nature of your spirit cannot be changed. No amount of pain you go through can change the nature of your spirit, which is that you can overcome any pain you go through. No matter the amount of challenges you can go through, those challenges does not change the nature that your spirit can overcome that. No matter the adversities, no matter the pain, no matter the suffering you go through, it cannot change the nature that those situations, those circumstances cannot and will not change the nature of your spirit. What is the nature of your spirit? The nature of God. And no, I am not talking about some fictitious character, somebody in the sky looking down on you, that whatever you do wrong, he punish you. No. I'm talking about God, that is spirit. God is in nature, that is in the all of the all. The exact amount of God that is in this tree, in this water, is the same amount of God that is in you. The nature of your spirit is godly. The nature of your spirit is God. So, what is the adversity God cannot overcome? None. What is the pain God cannot change? None. What is the misery? What is the challenge? What is the hardship God cannot change? God cannot overcome? God cannot transform? None. Your spirit can do all of that because the Spirit of God dwells in you. The problem is, or what can make you not overcome the problems, overcome the challenges or the adversity is your thinking, is your thinking, is your perception, is your understanding. Because if the pain shows up and you be like, oh yeah, that's it, I cannot overcome this. Nah, this is too much. Yeah, nah, this is hurting me. This is destroying me. Yeah, I cannot. You are the one telling all those things towards the pain. You are the one saying you cannot overcome the pain. You are the one saying you cannot transform the pain. You are the one saying this pain is finishing with you. You are the one saying it. Your spirit is not saying it. God is not saying it. Life is not saying it. Those words are coming out of your mouth. Those words are coming out of your mouth. And since those words are coming out of your mouth, you are the one making the pain hard to overcome or hard to manage. It's you, because you spoke it. You said, this pain is stronger than me. This pain is bigger than me. But what does your spirit say? Your spirit says, I have power. I have dominion. I have authority over anything. I have power. I have dominion. I have authority over everything. How do you see pain? How do you understand pain? What does pain mean to you? What does pain represent in your life, in your body, in your finances, in your situation, in your experiences? The reason why I'm asking you, what does pain mean to you? Because what it means to you dictates if the pain will break you or if the pain will empower you. The perception you have of pain, the understanding you have of pain dictate if that pain is going to build you for better and greater, or if that pain is going to break you for worse. So let me ask you again, what is your understanding of pain? Me, as of right now, 2025, my understanding of pain is a tool of learning, a tool of empowerment. Nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be scared of, and definitely nothing to avoid. If you avoid pain, or if you run away from pain, the pain will chase you. Because when you are feeling pain, you are the one feeling the pain, right? And anywhere you can run, you're gonna find yourself. Anywhere you go, there you have yourself. If you were in pain in this country, you're gonna be in pain in the other country. Because you have not changed. You have not renewed your mindset when it comes to pain. Renew your mindset when it comes to adversity. Renew your mindset when it comes to challenges. So whenever the pain shows up, you be like, oh my God, oh wow, I do that. Well, oh my God, well, it doesn't have to be that way. How do you understand pain? How do you perceive pain? Dictate if the pain in your life is going to destroy you, or if the current pain in your life is going to empower you, is going to elevate you. Because pain can do that. Pain can elevate you if you let it. Pain can empower you if you let it. Pain can uplift you if you let it. Let me ask you, how many times in your life, and be honest, confession time, how many times of your life, because you suffer or because you struggle, you had a desire to do better? You had a desire to change where you are living, to change the way you are dressing, the way you are talking, to change the people you hang out with, to change the person you are dating. If it wasn't because of pain, would you have left that toxic relationship? If it wasn't because of pain, would you have left that toxic relationship? Are you understanding now how pain can be a good thing, pain can be a positive thing, depending on how you perceive it? And I was on class the other day on TikTok, and I was telling one of my students, because they were like, what? I was talking about pain. I was like, pain, no, that's a bad thing. No, nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to be in pain. Nobody wants to struggle. I was like, absolutely. Nobody enjoys the pain. But everybody enjoys being wise. Nobody enjoys the pain, but everybody enjoys being wise. Nobody enjoys suffering, but everybody enjoys having knowledge, having wisdom, having understanding. And how do you think wisdom comes to you? How do you think understanding comes to you? How do you think knowledge comes to you? One of the ways wisdom, understanding, knowledge comes to you is through pain, is through hardships, is through difficulties, is through challenges. If it wasn't for pain, some of you would have stayed in that toxic relationship. If it wasn't for pain, some of you would have keep eating that disgusting food that you are eating. If it wasn't because of pain, some of you would have not even had the desire to become a better you. The desire to go for a better way of living, a better way of thinking. If it wasn't because of pain, some of you would not have had the call or the desire to want to change your life for better. For example, I have experienced poverty. I have experienced what it is to not know where your next meal is going to come. I have experienced what it is to not know if you are going to pay the rent. I have experienced what poverty buys you. Poverty buys you stress. Poverty buys you overthinking. Poverty buys you lack of trust. Poverty buys you sleepless nights. Poverty buys you tight chest, tight body. Poverty buys you pain. And because I have experienced the pain of poverty, that's one of the reasons why I'm consistently commanding and expecting from myself to not live a life of poverty. Because of the pain I have felt to not know, am I going to eat today? Am I going to be able to pay my rent? Ooh, that pain may be so uncomfortable. That pain shake me. That pain move me to the point I'm like, oh, what can I do so poverty does not knock on my door? What can I do so poverty does not knock at my finances? What can I do so poverty does not knock at my relationship or my friendships? Pain awaken that. Pain rise that. And because of the pain I experienced with poverty, I started educating myself on riches, educating myself on wealth, educating myself on prosperity, educating myself on the power of my thoughts, the power of my creativity, the power of my words, the power of my energy. I was like, okay, let me educate myself. I have been doing this, and this only led me to misery, poverty, and lack. Let me try this other way of thinking, this other way of being, this other way of going about life. Let me try this other attitude. I already give you one example of how pain has been able to transfer my life for the better. What about you? Put it in the comments. What is something good pain have awakened in your life? What is something positive pain have awakened in your life? Put it in the comment section. Pain. Another thing. When pain knocks at your door, when suffering knocks at your door, when challenges, when adversities knocks at your door, open it, welcome it. Do you know why? Because it's coming with wisdom, it's coming with knowledge, it's coming with understanding, it's coming with a greater sense of understanding life, understanding you. By you understanding you, you will understand others. And by you understanding you, you will in fact understand others. Remember the nature of your spirit. Your spirit can overcome anything. Your spirit can create anything. Your spirit can transform anything. Because the nature of your spirit is God. So whenever pain knocks at your door, ask yourself, oh, which knowledge is coming my way right now? Which understanding is coming my way right now? Which wisdom is coming my way right now? Another way I was able to explain pain in one of my classes on TikTok, I was able to explain pain by truly looking around the amount of time I have been in pain, or I have suffered, or I have struggled, or I have been through hardship, through difficulties. That has shaken me. That have made me, you gotta figure this out. You gotta learn this. You gotta know this. You gotta know how to solve this. Pain has done that. Again, the reason why I can teach on this, because it took me pain. It took me experience. It took me not knowing. It took me going through it, figuring it out. And now I can come here and teach you. So maybe you can go around life not being scared of pain. So maybe you can go around life not being scared of suffering. So maybe you can go around life not being scared of making mistakes. So maybe you can go around life not being scared of adversities and challenges. So pain was like, I was like, okay. So I started telling myself that God is sending me this pain to awaken me. God is sending this pain to shake me. God is sending this pain to make something that was asleep in my mind, asleep in my body, so it can rise up. Because once that thing rises up, I can overcome this challenge, this adversity, this uncomfortable situation. Because when the pain comes, it's shaking you for greater. It's shaking you for better. It's shaking you for good. It's shaking you for positive. If you can see it that way. If you can perceive it that way. If you can think it that way. How many of you, if it wasn't because of pain, you will have, I'm going to keep using this example. So maybe you can see how pain is a good thing if you see it that way. How you can use pain instead of letting pain use you. Because when pain uses you, you become darker and darker in the inside. You become bitter. You become someone that you cannot even stand. Your attitude become so disgusting, so negative that you don't even enjoy being around yourself, because you have let pain corrupt you. You have let suffering corrupt you. Some people go through pain, they become like the pain, or they become worse than the pain. And some people like me go through pain, and we choose to use the pain to elevate, to grow, to evolve, and keep going forward without letting pain corrupting my spirit, without letting pain corrupt my dreams. If it wasn't because of pain, if it wasn't because you were uncomfortable, if it wasn't because of that hardship, if it wasn't because of that suffering, if it wasn't because of that struggle, some of the greatest inventions in life would have not come to pass. I was talking to somebody close to me yesterday. Such a great conversation. I love conversations like that. And he reminded me that necessity is the mother of invention. Think about it. When you don't have any other option, you have to figure it out. And that's one of the things that pain does to us. It comes to remind us that, hey, there is no other option of you figuring it out. There is no other option of only you going through it and getting better and learning and evolving and moving forward. Pain can make you better if you can learn from the pain. Pain can make you greater if you can learn from the pain. And all of us know it, but how many of us practice it? How many of us know that the saying, no pain, no gain? That is not only for the gym. That applies for everything else. Business, relationship, spirituality, mindset change. Yeah. When it hurts, push through, because you can. Your spirit can. Remember the nature of your spirit. Oh, it's hurting, it's uncomfortable. But your spirit can. Push through, push through, push through. How do you see pain? What is your perception? What is your understanding of pain? What does pain mean to you? What does pain represent to you? Whenever you are suffering, what do you think? You think that that's a curse? Or you think that's a blessing because that comes with understanding, that comes with greatness. And the beautiful thing about us humans is that we have a mind that we can transform, that we can renew. In the exact same way we can renew our mind, the exact same way we can renew however way pain impacts us. You can transform your pain into purpose. You can transform your tears into treasures. You can transform your struggles into strategies. You can do that. Others have done it. I have done it. Why can't you? Because again, some of us choose to use the pain to become good, to become better, to better our life because we can, because we know our spirit can. And other people see the pain come too and they become bitter, they become darker, they become someone who they are not. And they want to blame the pain. No, it's not the pain. It's you. You have let the pain do that to you. You have power, you have dominion, you have authority over any pain. But you have let pain be the reason you don't love yourself. You have let pain be the reason you don't smile anymore. You have let pain be the reason you don't support yourself anymore. You have let pain be the reason you don't believe in yourself anymore. It's you. You did it. Pain didn't do it. You're the one that has the pain. You're the one feeling the pain. Which also means you're the one controlling the pain. Don't let the pain control you. I already know what somebody is going to say. Oh, it's easier said than done. Oh, it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. What is the hard part about using pain for your highest and greatest good? What is the hardest part or the challenging part of you transforming your pain into purpose, your tears into treasures, and your struggles into strategies? What is the hard part about it? I already know. Being uncomfortable. How many of you, whenever it gets uncomfortable, I'm out. Whenever it's uncomfortable, I'm out. Whenever you fail, I'm out. Whenever it goes wrong, I'm out. Whenever you cry, I'm out. Whenever it doesn't go as you want, I'm out. How many of you keep signing yourself out? Every time you are uncomfortable, every time you are suffering, every time you are struggling, every time it doesn't go however way you want. Well, if you keep signing out, how are you going to grow? Which, by the way, also that leads me to the other point I was going to touch, and then that's going to be my final point on pain. Remember how I was asking you, what makes it hard? What makes it challenging? What makes it difficult for you to not be able to use pain for your highest and greatest good? Is you not wanting to be uncomfortable. Is you signing out, logging out whenever it gets uncomfortable, whenever it gets challenging. Yeah, it's you. And because most people, which I affirm that after you watching this video, you're not going to be like most people. You are going to see pain as something that can make you better. Something that can make you stronger, because yes, it can, if you let it. It's easier said than done. It's easier said, and it's also easier to do. If you are committed to do it, if you are intentional to do it, and if you had made your mind to do it. Because once you made your mind to do something, who can tell you no? Who gonna stop you? Once you have made your mind that you're going out that night, no matter what your mom, your dad, your sibling says, you are still going to find a way to go out because you have made up your mind. It's easier said, and it's also easier to do if you made your mind to do it. Instead of making excuses, instead of complaining, running away from the pain that once it gets uncomfortable, that's it. And because most people cannot stand being uncomfortable, most people reject being uncomfortable, most people deny being uncomfortable, most people are ashamed. Or if they're uncomfortable, they don't grow. I made a video about it, I think months ago, went viral on TikTok. It was about growth. Everybody ages, but not everybody grows. I'm going to say it again. Everybody ages, everybody gets old, but not everybody grows. Everybody gets old, but not everybody grows. How many of you still having the same attitude, the same mindset, the same reactions you had in kindergarten, you had in high school, you had in college. You are not growing your mindset. And if your mindset is not growing, your life is not growing. Your body can grow, but if your mind is still the same, you're still the same. Your body can grow, but if your mind is still the same, your life is still the same. And do you know why most people don't grow? Because it's uncomfortable. Everybody gets old, but not everybody grows. Growth is an intentional daily choice. It's an intentional daily choice. It's an intentional daily choice. Choose to grow. Even if it's uncomfortable. And it's uncomfortable because when you are growing, it's like you are peeling. Imagine if I'm trying to remove this skin out of my hand. Oh, you see how it hurts? You see how it hurts? Oh, oh. That happens when you are growing. You have to let go. You have to peel out of your body, out of your mind, out of your heart certain habits, certain mindset, certain people. You're like, oh, sorry. And because you heard some people like, oh no, I won't go through that pain. So let me keep those people around. Let me keep this mindset around. Let me keep this attitude around. Even if they know that attitude, that mindset is destroying them. Even they know that attitude, that mindset is bringing them nothing good, nothing positive, nothing joyful, they are still going to choose that mindset. Why? Because they have felt the pain of growing and they prefer to stay the same and stay stuck. Even if it hurts, choose to grow. Even if it's uncomfortable, choose to grow. Growth is a daily intentional choice that most people don't make, and that's why most people don't grow. However, the exact same way nobody else is responsible of your growth is exactly how nobody else is responsible if you don't grow. What did I say? Growth is a intentional daily choice. If you have made the choice to grow, grow. Made your mind to grow, and don't let nothing and no one stop you from growing. You cannot force nobody else to grow because you cannot change nobody else but you. But since you cannot force nobody else to grow, don't give nobody else the power to stop your growth or the power to control your growth. Be like, hey, I'm choosing to grow and you are choosing to not grow. Both of us, we are entitled to our choices. I'm going to keep growing. Have a wonderful life. Choices. 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 All of us make choices every single day. I made a choice to speak highly and positive of myself every single day. What about you? I make the choice to read every single day. What about you? I make the choice to post content every single day. What about you? I made a choice to move my body somehow, some way, every single day. What about you? I made a choice to do what is exciting to me, what I love, which is to be around nature, for example, be barefoot. That's the choice I make. What about you? You are entitled to your choices. I am entitled to my choices. Revelation 2:9. I know your afflictions and your poverty, yet you are rich, because the nature of your spirit does not change no matter what you go through. So don't let what you go through make you believe or make you think that you cannot overcome whatever you are going through, no matter how hard, challenging, or dark it is. And this verse is a reminder to me to remain persistent under pressure, to keep going under pressure, to keep believing under pressure. Because pressure is good, because pressure can make diamonds, but pressure can also make dust. The choice is yours. Persevering under pressure and understanding and reminding the nature of my spirit, even during hardships, even during difficulties, even during obstacles. Because as you are going through struggles, challenges, adversities, you know you are going through it. So be there for yourself and go through it with yourself. Are you going to give up on yourself because you are crying, because you are hurt, because it's difficult? I bet you are not. So keep going even if it's challenging. Keep going even if it's difficult. Keep going even if it's hard. Keep going even if you don't know how it's going to go. Keep going if you don't know how it's going to turn. But keep going. Why would you give up on yourself? You are already in the pain. You are already in the suffering. You are already in the misery. What are you doing giving up on you in the midst of all that? What are you doing quitting on you in the midst of all that? You are rich. Rich in spirit, rich in mind, rich in belief, rich in love, rich in power, rich in dominion, rich in authority, rich in spirit, rich in purpose, rich in character, rich in ideas, rich in attitude. Even if you are suffering right now, even if you are struggling right now, even if you are broken right now. Get my book. It's on Amazon. Link in this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, watching this on TikTok, link to get the book is on my profile. Your spirit is eternal. The riches of your spirit are eternal. And because of the riches of your spirit, you can overcome anything you go through. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because again, if you choose to see it and to change your thinking around pain, to see your pain as something that is there to build you, not to destroy you, then you already won. Then the pain no longer has power over you because you see it as, oh, you are my friend. You're here to do me a favor. I'm not ashamed of you. I'm not scared of you. I cry too. I make mistakes too. I fail too. I go through pain too. Does that make me less beautiful? No. Does that make me less powerful? No. Does that make me less worthy? No. Does that make me less valuable? No. Does that make me less good enough? No. Because I know the nature of my spirit. In no situation, in a human being, not even myself, can change the nature of my spirit. The nature of our spirit is eternal. Like, it cannot be stolen, it cannot be taxed, it cannot be deleted, it cannot be repossessed or devalued. Always remember the nature of your spirit. I know your afflictions and your poverty, yet you are rich. At least this is one of the Bible verse that I remind myself to keep my mind in the positive, to keep my mind in the positive, to keep my attitude in the positive. Because I remind myself of the nature of my spirit. Even if I'm crying, even if I'm broken, even if things are not working the way I want them to work, they're still gonna turn out as they are meant to turn out. And as I'm teaching myself as well to trust in the good, to trust in the positive, to expect the good, to expect the positive, to let go of control and give God the control, to let go of my own understanding and rely on a higher understanding. I know your afflictions and your poverty, yet you are rich. Remember always the nature of your spirit. The nature of your spirit. The nature of your spirit. No matter the conditions, no matter the situation, no matter who's with you, no matter who's against you, none of us and none of them and none of these life situation experiences can change the nature of your spirit. So I dare you to keep going through your adversities with a smile, to keep going through your challenges with a smile, to keep going through your hardships with a smile, to keep going through your suffering with a smile, to keep going through your struggles with a smile, to keep going through your adversities with a smile, to keep going through your pain with a smile, to keep going through whatever is you feel like, oh, this is too much, this is, keep going with it, with a smile. Keep a smile in the midst of pressure. Keep a smile in the midst of challenges. Keep a smile in the midst of hardships. Keep a smile in the midst of poverty. Keep a smile in the midst of suffering. You keep a smile because you remember the nature of your spirit. You keep a smile because you remember that whatever the situation is, whatever the issue is, whatever the struggle is, whatever the pain is, it shall pass. And it shall pass and leave you with lessons. It shall pass and leave you with understanding. It shall pass and leave you with wisdom. It shall pass and leave you with greater understanding about yourself, about life, about money, about dreams, and about goals. If this video help you, if this video motivate you, if this video educate you, if this video was good to you in any type of shape or form, no matter you're watching this 20 years from now, 40 years from now, 100 years from now, 30 years from now, 6 months from now, 2 months from now, 2 hours from the time it's posted, if it was good to you, it can definitely be good to somebody else. Share it, and of course subscribe. It's all about here, positive thinking, positive talking, positive feeling. Positive thinking, positive talking, positive feeling. Positive thinking, positive talking, positive feeling. If you want a positive life, it's in your best interest to subscribe to this channel because it's all about positivity. You see it. You see it. You see it. I know your afflictions and your poverty, yet you are rich. Yet you are rich. Yeah, I am rich. 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 Okay, my book is on Amazon. Link in the description of this video. And I look good, and that's every day. Everything is unfolding perfectly perfect. Everything is unfolding perfectly perfect. I look so good. Oh, was this in Zoom the whole time? I look good. I think good. I feel good. And I think good. And that's every day.